ONEFOUR street guide gang mad gang shit only. Street guide. Alright, let's pause it at a good point here. Boom. Street guide. Retaliation is a must. Ain't no maybe, ifs or buts. Classic line. Hear no, see no, speak no evil. Don't like, get back. Bite your blood, no sin on the fence. I ain't gonna read them all, but you can see them, yeah. Alright. Street guide part 1. I wonder how many parts to this there's gonna be then, and how often are they gonna drop them? Is it gonna be something that, like, is this gonna drop and then in like 4 days time they're gonna drop part 2? Or are we gonna wait like 4 months? Like, or is this building into a future project and they've thought about this from early doors? Let's see. Let's turn up the volume on this.
You rap to your friends at parties asking how do I sound on drill, and most of them cats just go with a flow cause half of them boys ain't real. 012 I've been in these streets, and 021 I'm still in them still, and when I say my brothers will have that slap on a track.
Mad interesting that for the actual track, for the actual video, they've had just the live audio of JM's rapping there. I think it's blended in with his studio vocals just without the beat. Yeah, no, they've paired both. They've paired both. And this turns up even more.
My youngin' got me bugging, paranoid for the boys in blue. No talk for the noise we do, but big noise for the toys we use. It brings joy when I see boys on the news. Like, we left.
Why have you got a puppy in your hand, James? Like, you're gonna wake the little man up. The little guy needs his sleep. Put him to bed.
With an open sore, don't want war, better grow some balls. Told my young G, don't lose them keys. It's gonna do more than open doors.
I've not got COVID. I might have COVID. Oh shit. Man said don't lose them keys. That they might do more than just open doors. Like, obviously you got something to do with an extracurricular activity. It's not always necessarily to unlock locks, you know, but it might open different kind of doors for you. It might open different opportunities for you. Open doors.
These boys just out here drilling a rap, got soldiers still in a trap. Preachers calling, he's still spitting them facts, but I gotta stay hidden with that. They want mercy, I ain't giving them slack. Instead I'm feeding them lead. While mercy's out there feeding them meds, I know that side is feeling depressed. These boys just out here drilling a rap, got soldiers still in a trap.
By the way, who produced this beat? Let's check this now. If it's Solo or Willstar, I'm not surprised. Produced by Solo and Willstar, of course. Shout out to them. Listen, let me say this now, because I know I get a lot of new viewers when I do a ONEFOUR reaction. If you've not been along for the ride, please understand how important Solo and Will are to ONEFOUR's journey. And I'm sure that any ONEFOUR member would back that. Not just the rappers, like anyone a part of the ONEFOUR clique will agree with me on that. Like, show love to Solo and Will and what they've been able to do, not only from a production standpoint, but just from a mixing standpoint as well. And whatever other benefits there are behind closed doors, man. Like, yeah, man, shout out to them each and every time.
These boys just out here drilling a rap, got soldiers still in a trap. Preachers calling, he's still spitting them facts, but I gotta stay hidden with that. They want mercy, I ain't giving them slack. Instead I'm feeding them lead. While mercy's out there feeding them. I'ma bring a round back to a fist fight and watch me flick my wrist like Ric Flair.
Alright, before we get on to Spenny properly, JM's just delivering as he always does. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing new there. JM's just always delivers, and he has such good presence, man. Like, you know when it's JM spitting now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just presence.
I'ma bring a round back to a fist fight and watch me flick my wrist like Ric Flair. Been in the front line on the up block side, I can never flip, I switched the right there. Living my life with a whole lot of risk, but still I'm living it well. And them boys over there claiming heaven sent, but still we giving them hell. See the gangs always gonna be active, drilling and trapping like cartels. Got the cops still trying to come milk me, but can never badge cause I ain't no cow. Throw up my stars for the 60 and the G's up for the gang as well. But when I bring these power, they about war, man, I really can't tell. Cause after round one, they gon' throw in the tail.
When he says throwing up gang signs for the 60, is he talking about Section 60 and them, man, and how they're affiliated with ONEFOUR?
But when I bring these power, they about war, man, I really can't tell. Cause after round one, they gon' throw in the tail.
Spenny, alright. So if I'm going to make a comparison to JM's, and I don't like doing this often because they bring their own set of strengths to the table. I guess that's also why I'm talking about it. But Spenny has a slightly more creative flow. I feel like from the delivery side, it's not as strong as JM. Like JM shines when it comes to delivery, but Spenny brings the flows to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people often say Spenny's improved, but like I think it's taken time for him to just develop his skill set differently. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a different skill set, and I rate it.
Yeah, the hood might get pretty red hot, but fuck that, I'm with GSO. And it gets through hot here in Aussie, but round here every year it's snow. I'm trying to put my
Gets hot. Listen, it's hot in Australia. We know this. Yeah, we're moving like gas mark 4 in the oven. Yeah, but it snows around here. You know, again, extracurricular activities are going on in Western Sydney.
And it gets through hot here in Aussie, but round here every year it's snow. I'm trying to put my name on land there, trying to buy the dearest clothes. We different reason go. When you see the flash gun say cheese and pose. These boys just out here drilling a rap, got soldiers still in the trap. Preachers calling. He's still spitting them facts, but I gotta say hit them with that. They want mercy, I ain't giving them slack. Instead I'm feeding them lead.
What? Wait.
They want mercy, I ain't giving them slack. Instead I'm
What contraption is that? Move the mouse out the way. I need to zoom in on this. I can't zoom in, so I'm zooming in with my eyes. But, yo, what contraption is this? It looks like he's playing Dead Rising. You know when you collect bare materials, yeah? And you get to craft, like, the legendary item. This is JM's right now. He's crafted the legendary item. This is crazy.
I'm feeding them lead.
Look at...
Mercy's out there feeling the meds. I know that side is feeling the breath. These boys just out here drilling a rap, got soldiers still in the trap. Preachers calling. He's still spitting them facts, but I gotta say hit them with that. They want mercy, I ain't giving them slack.
I just had a thought. And we know this already, yeah? There's only Spenny and JM's, like, rapping at the moment, yeah? But it still feels like ONEFOUR as a whole. Does that make sense? Like, this feels bigger than just a duo. That's mad.
Instead he's still spitting them facts, but I gotta
Like, it's just these, man. They're holding it. They're holding it down.
hit them with that. They want mercy, I ain't giving them slack. Instead I'm feeding them lead. While Mercy's out there feeding them meds, I know that side is feeling this shit ain't war for us, and it's not war for me.
The beat
they
switch.
That drills and that when she got tipped up awfully. They say they drill trap when them boys can't afford a seat. And I pay my bills with rap, I still got packs for all the things. Trap phone rings, they calling me. Kitchen call that sorcery. They say I'm done with that.
The beat switch though, listen to it.
Trap phone rings, they calling me. Kitchen call that sorcery. They say I'm done with that 4-4, but I still got swords like Lord of the Rings. This cyber beef we forfeiting, just save it for the streets. And if you ain't gang, don't talk to me, just let the scoreboard speak. Fucking pussies.
No. See, what you needed to do there is have JM spit an 8-bar and Spenny spit an 8-bar and then done. Don't just end it there. Don't tease man like that and then just leave it. That was a cold beat switch though. I wish we heard more of that. Like, I know that's the point of a beat switch. It's meant to make you want more from like something, but
You ain't gang, don't talk to me, just let the scoreboard speak. Fucking pussies. Yeah, lad.
back to that gang shit. Let that beat ride for the mosh pit shit. That's smart. I'm gonna name this puppy. I know you've probably given my man a name. Maybe it's a she. We're gonna say my man. We're gonna call him Federico. Why not? So whatever you've named this dog, if it ain't Federico, Federico's not his middle name. Yeah? Federico. By the way, the man on the right is shadowboxing. You got a fight coming up? We in a square ring or an octagon ring? Like, we in a cage? Who we fighting? We looking kind of southpaw at the moment. What weight have you got to make? Alright, moving on. Shout out Federico.
Are you full fucking done? Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
Bitch.
See, part 2 coming soon, but how soon is the question? How soon is the question? 1-4 drops and the whole country stops. Listen, I get plenty of DMs and comments about react to this, react to that, check out this and that, but when ONEFOUR drop, it's a different level of request. And we know this because it's not just me. If I check it out, you know, it's because I'm in tune with what's going on in Australia. But you know, you're going to see all the international reactors. I know I'm an international reactor, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get all of the man who normally just react to UK, even some of the man who just react to the US. They're going to be all over this. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, ONEFOUR obviously dropping their EP, what, November times? So we're what, 5 or so months on. We haven't heard from them since, not to my knowledge anyway. So I feel like it's a good time to bring out music. It's coming up to half a year. Now that they've given us this, are they going to give us more in a short space of time, or is this just to keep us content for another few months? Regardless, I don't feel like they're going to be a crew that is aimless right now. Like, maybe they want to live life, maybe they want to do music, maybe they want to build up for shows. I don't know what their situation is, innit? But I know that they're not just sitting back waiting for nothing to happen. I know they've got plans coming. I know they have big things going on in their camp. I know that they're just trying to better themselves as people. That much I can say. And hopefully with that comes better music. We're hearing ONEFOUR as MCs, JMs and Spenny improve as time goes on continuously. You know, the team around them, from the visuals that they drop, which I didn't even touch on visuals this video, but cold and clean as always. Solo and Will, we give them a mention, you know. Then down to the people that they've got in their camp, down to like management, you know, and just people like that. Like, it's just such a well-run setup, and it shows in the final products that they end up putting out. So what next? I think that's gonna be what a lot of fans are asking. And I mean, things move very quick, so you know, instead of enjoying this, people are looking for what's next. Like, that's just the truth, innit? That's why I'm asking. But as for this track itself, it's a solid track. Does it go in their top 5? Nah, but it's a solid track. In no way is it bad. There's very little I could dig out about it, other than maybe lengthening that end verse on the beat switch because I wanted Spenny, but that's just me being selfish. Like, it's a good track overall. So regardless, shout out ONEFOUR, shout out my man that has a fight coming up, and shout out Federico.